Viewers of the ITV soap are filled with curiosity about the new character, who happens to be the ex-wife of DS Lisa Swain. Fans of Coronation Street believe they've uncovered the true reason Becky Swain faked her death, after a particular clue left many scratching their heads. The audience has been eager for answers about Becky's sudden reappearance, especially since she was presumed dead, and her connection to Lisa has only deepened the intrigue since her shocking comeback to Weatherfield last month. Lisa had been convinced that Becky lost her life during a dangerous mission, leaving her and their daughter Betsy to mourn her, until Becky suddenly turned up on Betsy's 18th birthday in September. After several emotional showdowns, Becky revealed that she had been living in Spain under a new identity, placed in witness protection following a botched undercover operation. Her return couldn't have come at a more complicated moment, with Lisa preparing to start a fresh chapter with underworld boss Carla, having just bought a house together and announced their engagement in a very public way. Since then, Carla has tried to balance Lisa's feelings with her own, occasionally clashing with Becky. But now that Carla's away in Ireland, Becky has taken advantage of the situation to emotionally sway Lisa and pull her back into her orbit. Last week, D.I. Costello ordered Becky to return to Spain, but she insisted on staying put until she could persuade Lisa and Betsy to leave with her. She first brought up the idea with her daughter, painting a picture of an easy life on the beaches of Spain. Eventually, Betsy responded, "I think I want to come with you." Overjoyed, Becky told her, "Really? You don't know how happy that makes me. We'll work on your mum together. If we play it right, maybe we can convince her to come too." In Wednesday's October 22nd episode, an enthusiastic Betsy talked Becky into a shopping spree to prepare for their move abroad. When Lisa later found them surrounded by bags, she demanded an explanation, furious that Betsy had skipped work. Becky tried to shoulder the blame, but Betsy snapped back, calling her job a dead-end gig in a dead-end factory, before storming off. However, one detail still baffles Corrie viewers. No one seems to be questioning where Becky's money is coming from, leading fans to suspect there's much more behind her staged death than she's letting on. Coronation Street confirms unfinished business for Adam and Eva as Maggie fears the worst. Coronation Street fans, buckle up. Eva Price is making a sensational comeback, and it seems her past with ex-boyfriend Adam Barlow is far from over. Trouble is already brewing behind the bar at the newly reopened Rover's return, and Ben's mother Maggie is not exactly thrilled about it. In upcoming episodes, the much-loved Eva Price finally returns to Coronation Street, bringing with her a whirlwind of drama, secrets, and sharp-tongued showdowns, not to mention one unexpected vampire sighting. A shocking surprise at the Rovers. Outside the legendary Rover's return, Eva's boyfriend Ben delivers the ultimate romantic surprise. He's secretly purchased the pub for her. Led to the front door blindfolded, Eva is overjoyed when she discovers the truth, and her excitement doubles as her sister Leanne appears, arms open wide for a heartfelt reunion. But while Eva celebrates, not everyone shares her enthusiasm. Watching from across the street, Maria is stunned to see that the Rovers now has a new landlady, and that landlady is Eva Price. Leanne wastes no time rushing to get Toya so the trio can finally talk things through. But in true Weatherfield style, peace isn't exactly on the menu. A proposal gone wrong. At the bistro, Leanne bursts in at the worst possible moment. Nick is down on one knee, proposing to Toya. Awkward doesn't even begin to cover it. Emotions run high, old wounds reopen, and the brewing tension threatens to explode. Even Eva's newly acquired pub won't escape the fallout. Back at the Rovers, Eva revels in her new title as landlady until chaos erupts. Toya storms in, immediately lashing out at Leanne in front of a shocked crowd. Fed up with the endless squabbling, Eva kicks everyone out, locks the doors, and demands her sisters finally hash things out once and for all. Just as the dust begins to settle, another surprise guest arrives. Ben's mum, Maggie, who coolly declares she's moving in. Eva's face says it all. Absolute horror. Power struggles at the bar. Trying to hold her ground, Eva proudly admires the shiny new pub sign bearing her name. But her confidence is short-lived when Maggie delivers a cutting reminder. "You might be the landlady, but I'm your boss." With Sean, Glenda, Lauren, and Gemma looking utterly bewildered, a turf war brews, and it's obvious Maggie has no plans to quietly back down. An old flame reignited. If that weren't enough, Adam Barlow soon appears, and Eva's reaction says plenty. She wastes no time inviting him to the Halloween bash at the pub. But the night doesn't go as expected. Eva stumbles upon a man dressed as a vampire in the back room and, thinking it's Ben in disguise, throws her arms around him, only to discover it's Adam. Cue awkward silence. Adam quickly makes his exit, leaving his briefcase behind. Ben laughs it off, but Maggie's icy glare says otherwise. Later, Eva confesses to Ben that Adam is an ex, brushing off any reason for jealousy. Still, the moment leaves a mark, especially on Maggie, who overhears from the shadows and quips, "Just how many secrets does Eva have hidden away?" Old sparks never die. While Eva insists she's moved on, fans can see the chemistry between her and Adam flickering back to life. Their history runs deep, and this accidental encounter might just reopen old wounds or reignite old flames. Will the forgotten briefcase come back to haunt her? Can Ben handle the truth if the past resurfaces? And is Maggie right to fear her son's getting in too deep? What lies ahead for Eva Price? With Coronation Street hinting that the Eva and Adam saga is far from over, fans are eager for what's next. Whether Maggie's interference derails Eva's big comeback, Ben reaches his breaking point, or Adam finds his way back into Eva's arms, one thing's for sure: Weatherfield's drama queen is back, and unfinished business is about to take center stage. Coronation Street and Emmerdale crossover plot revealed with dark twist. We've been eagerly hunting for any Corriedale updates to keep our excitement alive, beyond knowing it's set to be explosive and possibly feature a major stunt. And at last, the wait is over. In a groundbreaking move, the teams behind Coronation Street and Emmerdale are joining forces for a 1-hour crossover special airing in early January 2026, and two central figures in the drama have now been revealed. Danny Miller and Vicky Myers will take center stage as Aaron Dingle and DS Lisa Swain, whose fateful encounter unfolds over one dark and pivotal night. And it appears that the villains in their respective worlds, Becky Swain and fugitive killer John Sugden, may not be far behind. Recently, eagle-eyed fans spotted a huge clue inside Weatherfield Police Station, a wanted poster for John. But apparently, that's not the only Easter egg viewers should be keeping an eye out for. Although the overall storyline remains tightly under wraps, insiders tease that more hints about which characters will collide are on the way, and the concept itself is being hailed as a masterstroke. A Coronation Street spokesperson shared, "What chain of events leads Lisa and Aaron to cross paths on that dark, ominous January night? And which other beloved faces from Coronation Street and Emmerdale will join the action-packed high-stakes hour?" While we can't reveal the finer details just yet, what we can promise is a one-off, 1-hour spectacular, filled with explosions, edge-of-your-seat tension, and never-before-seen interactions between some of Britain's most iconic soap characters. Calling it a must-watch moment for soap lovers everywhere, Vicky Myers said, "Being part of this bold, innovative, and truly history-making crossover, especially during Coronation Street's 65th anniversary year, at least while we're filming, is absolutely amazing." When I first read the script and saw how these two worlds collide, who's involved, what happens, and the lasting consequences, I was blown away. It's going to be unforgettable. I couldn't wait to dive in. This has been in the works for quite some time, and the brilliant production teams at Coronation Street and Emmerdale have poured so much passion into bringing it to life. They're phenomenal. I'm beyond excited to meet and work with new faces both on and off screen. The energy on set has been incredible. It's going to be epic. Speaking about the filming process, Danny Miller added, "I'm absolutely thrilled that Aaron's part of the Corriedale episode. Growing up in Manchester, Coronation Street was every bit as iconic in our house as Emmerdale. Bringing the two worlds together is such a clever idea. The night shoots have been intense, especially with having little ones at home, but they've also been a lot of fun, and working with the Corrie team has been brilliant. I can't wait to see how the crossover unfolds on screen, weaving both shows' storylines into one big event. It's going to be something truly special, a real treat for every soap fan out there.